Let's get it.
All right, bro.
Cool. Let's see. Let's see. All right. Ready?
Yeah.
Good.
I'm gonna get to Exodus 15 and 3.
Exodus 15 and 3. And it reads, Yahweh is a man of war. Yahweh is his name.
With that, we're gonna give our praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Akharpadash. We're gonna give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well. And greetings and salutations to the Yak and Yakwaf that are listening and learning. You want to read that scripture for me, bro?
Yahweh is a man of war, and Yahweh is his name.
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, are men of war, okay? And they just ain't going to do the shock and awe thing on America, all right? They're going to show you what real war tactics look like, okay? You talking about these people have a siege going on. That's not their siege. That's the Most High siege, man, okay? Another war tactic is when all these brothers out here teaching this black-only Israelite shit, this is a war tactic that you're not even familiar with. The Most High scattered the seed of Israel throughout the nations. So they're going to look like Moabites, Ammon, Ishmael, Ham, okay? And they're going to come out of those nations because if every Israelite was a certain color, let's say all Israelites were green, it would be easy for Esau to destroy it, wouldn't it? You see what I'm saying? So that black on the Israelite thing is foolish, man. So this man of war is setting up the greatest downfall of a nation that the world has ever seen. Okay? And it's already beginning. Prices are skyrocketing. They're pretty much trying to force everybody on the planet to take a damn vaccine, a jab nobody knows about. Okay? Now, when you hear about AstraZeneca and all kind of other different blood pressure medicines and psychotic medications, they always give you the side effects, don't they? They don't give you those side effects with this jab, but they're trying to force everybody to take it. Austria, Germany, and Australia are getting ready to force all unvaccinated peoples to stay in their homes.
And America's going to follow suit.
They are. You damn right they are. Okay. At some point, that's gonna take place. You know, you can't go to the grocery store. You're not going to be able to do a damn thing, man, out here if you don't have that jab card, man. And pretty soon it's going to be the RFID microchip.
Yep.
Okay. So a lot of these things that these people are taking for granted right now, the Most High, a man of war, is getting ready to put it on their ass, man. He's getting ready to put it on their ass. You want to get the Revelations 1 and 13 for me?
Revelations 1 and 13. And in the midst, can I start at 12 out?
Sure.
Revelations 1 and 12. And I turned to see the voice that spake with me, and being turned, I saw 7 golden candlesticks. And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot, and girt about the paps with a golden girdle.
Girt about the paps with a golden girdle. Now that golden girdle is something that man of war back in the ancient times wore a belt to keep themselves from getting stabbed in the stomach. Okay? Why would a man of peace have something of dress up like he's getting ready to go to war? Okay? And this was just a vision that John saw. Okay? So what was Yahweh Shai preparing for, man? What do you think these men are getting ready to come here and do? He said, I come not to bring peace, but division. I come not to bring peace, but a sword. Okay? So Yahweh Shai, when he was taken back up into the chariot, okay, after he ascended back up into the chariot, after they crucified him, he got himself ready for war, man. You know? So you people, man, you people think that this thing is going to be sporty down here, man, and it's going to go back to normal, man. It's going to get a hell of a lot worse because the Most High is working on this place. It's going to be the greatest loss of wealth that that mankind has ever seen. And we can see that right now because there's a lot of people that ain't even working. You know, people don't want to go to work because they're not going to make enough money to pay their goddamn bills anyway. They might as well collect the unemployment. They're probably getting more from that. You know, the windows are shut. The windows are shutting, man. The doors are shutting. The grinders are ceasing. Okay, and it's getting worse and worse and worse by the day. You know, you want to grab Daniel 7 and 9 and then jump to 18. So we're looking at the collapse. We're looking at the collapse of a society that's used to that microwave life, man. You know, everything being given to them, everything being hurry, hurry, hurry. You know, fast food. You know what I mean? These people, these cities were built to make it convenient for people to live, man. You know, but real soon these people are going to have to learn how to go fish. They're going to have to go out a trap. You know, they're going to have to learn how to make simple ass traps, man, with string and sticks to catch their food, man. You know, and most of these people don't have a fucking clue. You know, a lot of these people are going to starve to death, man, because that's what's coming, starvation. You know, these little ass restaurants and coffee shops, man, these places are going to shut down soon. Because they're not going to have nobody's going to have money to buy a goddamn thing. And those that do, they're not going to want to go outside because the crime is going to be too fucking bad.
The Book of Eli.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You know? Give me the bag.
Right.
Give me that bag.
Yeah.
If you put your hand on me one more time, you know what I'm saying?
And they was forming posses.
Yeah.
Man. Going
Yeah.
city to city, town to town, house to house.
Yep. Finding people and robbing. Yeah. That shit crazy, man.
Daniel 7 and 9. I beheld till the thrones were cast down.
I beheld till the thrones were cast down. We're talking about these nations, okay? The United Nations, all these people that are involved in the United Nations, the Most High, Yahweh, Bashim, Yahushua, they're going to come and throw these goddamn nations down, man, and take them out of power because they're wicked as hell. You know? Look how they're governing the earth, man. Look how they're controlling the earth. You know? Go ahead.
And the Ancient of Days did sit.
And the Ancient of Days did sit. We're talking about Yahweh, the Heavenly Father. Okay, go ahead.
Whose garment was white as snow.
Whose garment was white as snow. That means that there was a man wearing something. There was somebody wearing a garment. He described that man as that the Most High is wearing a garment. So he has to have form, man. Okay? A spiritual form. Go ahead.
And the hair of his head like the pure wool.
What I just said. The hair on his head like the pure wool. We're talking about the Heavenly Father, Yahweh. Okay? And his son, Yahweh Shai, is pretty much looks like him. So now we're talking about the Heavenly Father that everybody thinks is a spirit just floating around in space. Okay? Go ahead.
His throne was like the fiery flame.
His throne was like the fiery flame. That's all right, brother.
And his wheels as a burning fire.
And we're talking about them chariots, man. He had an actual throne, and then we're talking about the chariots of the Most High. All right? So you're not walking around on no goddamn clouds in some spiritual place or burning in hell forever. You go to the spirit world, you get judged, and you get your ass sent back down here, and a lot of these people are getting ready to get judgment. Okay? A lot of them already are. They don't have no goddamn jobs. They're getting some poison pumped in their ass. They don't know what's in it. You see? This is the Most High's doing, man. This ain't man's doing. We went over that in camp already. You know? talking about man's comings and goings of the Lord, and how an angel comes at night and seals your instructions for the next day. And that's scripture. Go ahead.
Verse 10. A fiery stream issued and came forth from before him. Thousands and thousands ministered unto him.
You talk about the angels. Is that it?
And 10,000, 10 times, and 10,000 times 10,000 stood before him.
Talking about the angels, Salaki.
And the judgment was set, and the books were opened.
The judgment was set and the books were opened. So we're talking about the judgment of America, known as Babylon the Great also, spiritually Sodom and Egypt, because of the practices and the laws, the wicked ass laws that they push out here. Okay? You want to jump to 18 for me?
Daniel 7 and 18. And it reads, but the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever.
The saints of the Most High. And when we get into the scriptures, we talk about the saints. That's the Israelites. The children of Israel, namely the elect, the 144,000 are going to take the kingdom, okay, by violence. All right? Now, these people out here, man, they don't have a clue what the Most High is working on. He's working on the minds of these people. And the standard is going to be lifted. There is going to be a standard lifted up. Okay? You got any more on that?
And possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever.
That's because after this place falls, man, these people are going to be going into slavery. All these other nations, okay, we go back to the Daniels, I think it was Daniel 7 and 9, okay, talking about those nations that are going to be taken down, man, and be put into slavery. So that's what's coming to a lot of these Edomites, Elam, Ishmael, okay. I'm going to grab Luke 19 and 27.
Luke 19, verse 27. But those my enemies, which would not that I should reign over them.
My enemies that don't want me to reign over them, that's Yahweh Shai speaking.
Bring hither and slay them before me.
Bring hither. Bring them over here and slay them before me. This is Yahweh Shai. It's the man the world ignorantly recalls Jesus. That everybody thinks is bringing puppies and butterflies back. Talking about if these people don't want to follow my laws, statutes, and commandments, if they don't want me to reign over them in righteousness, then bring them over here and chop their fucking head off. That's what he's saying. That's what's going to happen to a lot of people. Shit, even a lot of Israelites, man, are going to get put to death because they don't want to listen to this word. So what you think the other nations are going to get? They're going to get droughts. They're going to get goddamn thunderstorms, big-ass hurricanes, if they don't want to follow the Most High's law, statutes, and commandments to the right. Not to the best of their fucking ability. It ain't going to work like that for them in the kingdom. They better not slip up and eat a fucking shrimp. You see? If they don't want Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai reigning over them, they're going to get put to death. Okay? Through starvation and other means. Because that's what's coming to these people, man. We're going to rule with an iron rod. We're not going to be ruling like these simple ass people, man. You know? We're not ruling in wickedness. We're going to rule in righteousness. Under Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai and King David. You know? Not under the almighty fucking dollar. Whoever pays me the most, I'll write the law they want me to write. So it benefits them. Nah, we ain't doing that shit, man. It's not how it's going to work. So if you don't want to bow to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, he's going to put your ass to death. You got any more? Grab Isaiah 63. Start reading that one.
Isaiah 63, verse 1. Who is this that cometh from Edom
Who is this that cometh from Edom? Yahweh Shai, go ahead.
with dyed garments from Basra?
Dyed garments from Basra.
This that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength.
Traveling and the greatness of his strength. Is talk about the chariot, the big ass chariot that's going to come down here. Go ahead.
I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 2. Wherefore art thou red in thine apparel,
Why is your apparel red, Yahweh Shai? Go ahead.
and the garments like him that treadeth in the wine fat?
So this is the description of Yahweh Shai coming to Edom, okay, which is America. The nation of Edom rules in America and Russia and Germany and France, okay, right now. And this is Yahweh Shai. This is Yahweh Shai coming from this place with his garments dyed like he's been stomping in the grapes. What does that represent? That's blood, man. The blood of the grapes? No, the blood of the people. You know? That's what he's coming down here to do, to stomp these people's asses out. Now, it ain't going to be him per se, physically, but he did say that when he comes back, you're not going to meet him as a man. Okay? Now, he's going to raise up his people, man, and the angels are going to be down here getting their hands dirty because they're going to want to kick some teeth in.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. You ever read the story about Heliodorus, the money changer? The two angels beat his ass, almost killed him.
No,
I have to look that. I just have to send that to you.
yeah, check that out.
Yeah. One angel said a man comely in appearance came down and started jacking Heliodorus up, and then another looked at another man that was comely in appearance. You know, that means it's a good-looking brother.
Right.
You know, saw what was going on, and he came down and helped the other boy. They almost beat him to death. That's what these angels are getting ready to come down here and do. You see? And these people think that this is a goddamn joke. What's up, man? Go ahead, brother.
Isaiah 63 and 3. I have trodden the winepress alone, and of the people there was none with me, for I will tread them in my anger.
I will tread them in my anger. Does this sound like a man that's coming back to save everybody? Go ahead, brother.
And trample them in my fury.
And trample them. That's like a damn 100 horses coming running down the street, and you in the middle of that motherfucking street, and you getting trampled, man. The Most High's coming down here to trample people's asses, man. Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai is not coming back here to bring puppies and butterflies. My enemies that don't want to serve me, that don't want to bow before me, we're gonna put their ass to death. That's what Yahweh Shai is saying. The man ignorantly called Jesus. He said that he's going to trample these people in his fury, man. Go ahead, brother.
And their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments.
Their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, man.
And I will,
go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
And I will stain all my raiment.
You got any more on that?
For the day of vengeance is in my heart.
Yeah, just keep reading down. That's some juicy stuff.
Isaiah 63 and 4. For the day of vengeance is in my heart, and the year of my redeemed is come.
The year of my redeemed is come. Why do you think the brothers are out here on these corners, man? Out in the cold, shivering, you know? Bodies aching, but we still coming out here to push this word out because the Most High is saying, yo, I'm getting ready to do something, man. This is what this is about. We're trying to show the children of Israel, the 12 tribes of Israel, the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians, the Most High's mercy. Because the year of his redeemed is here. Okay? If you can't see everything that's going on, then you blind as hell, man. You know? I think Stevie Wonder can see some of the shit that's going on just by listening. You see? But you simple ass people that can see and hear, you walk by, men of the Lord in all these cities and all these nations that are out on the street teaching the downfall of America and the downfall of that system that they pushing out, man. That philosophy that they pushing out. You walk right by these brothers and you just stare and gawk, roll your fucking eyes, and do all those other ignorant things, man. But you know, it's all good. Cause that means I got a better fucking chance than you do to get out of here.
That's right.
Okay? Go ahead, brother.
And I looked, and there was none to help, and I wondered that there was none to uphold. Therefore, my own arm brought salvation unto me, and the fury, and my fury it upheld me.
My fury upheld me. So the Most High is getting ready to unleash, let His Son, Yahweh Shai, come down here. He's going to put a spirit on these people to fight against each other. He's going to put a spirit on the men that upheld His word, okay, and kept the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of their ability. He's going to put a spirit on them too, man. Okay? I can't remember what scripture it is, but the Most High said that they shall eat them according to my anger. Okay? They're going to do according to the Most High's anger. And you have no clue, man. Because we wouldn't be able to do some of the shit that we want to do, man, without having that fury on us. Okay?
Like dashing their babies.
Yeah, kicking them, yeah.
Against the stones.
They're happy as he that dashes his little ones against the stones, man. They did the shit to ours. Buried our babies in the ground, buried babies in the ground with their heads sticking out, and then to try to see who could kick the fucking head off. Huh? What the fuck do you think we're gonna do to these people, man?
Double.
You know? And we ain't even mad yet. We ain't even mad yet,
You're
man.
gonna get it double.
Yep. You're gonna get it for not 500 years. You're gonna get it for 1,000. Okay, that's just according to the captivity that we were in over here. You better hope you don't get the captivity we were in under the fucking Greeks and the Romans too. But that's going to be about what, 1,800 years? Shit. You got any more out?
There's so much in here, like you said.
You know what I'm saying? Are you at 6
I can read
yet?
a little bit. I'm at 6 right now.
Okay, yeah, read that.
And I would tread down the people in my anger and make them drunk in my fury. And I would bring down their strength to the earth. That was 6.
That's it? All right. That was self-explanatory. We don't even got to explain that. You know? Go to Obadiah 1:18. You know what that is. Yahweh is a man of war, man. You know? So we're going to bring out some precepts about how he feels about the nation of Edom and what he's going to do to these people, man. Along with the other nations. Shit, the 2/3. Go ahead,
Obadiah 1:18. And the house of Jacob shall be a fire.
The house of Jacob shall be a fire. That's the so-called Negro.
And the house of Joseph a flame.
The house of Joseph a flame. The house of Joseph is the northern kingdom, which will be the Latinos and the Native American Indians. Okay, they're going to be a flame. Go ahead, bro.
And the house of Esau for stubble.
And the house of Esau, the so-called white man, is going to be for stubble. So if a fire and a flame is jumping around in stubble, what do you think is going to happen to that stubble? It's going to get burned up. Okay? It's going to get beat the fuck up and down. And that's what's coming, man, to the nation of Edom for their wickedness. Okay? Go ahead. You got any more out?
And they shall kindle in them.
And they shall kindle in them.
And devour them.
And devour them. In 1,000 years, man, you're going to be devoured for 1,000 years. We've been devoured for 500 years. Okay? You've devoured us for the last 500 fucking years, man. And now you think that all hell is not going to break loose in this country with everything that's going on? Kyle Rittenhouse probably getting ready to walk, you know, on some bullshit charges. I don't know, he killed some Edomites, but still, it's the fact. And look at fucking Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
You know, the man lied about being jabbed, okay? He lied about being jabbed. If that was a so-called black man, they would have threw his ass out the fucking league, man.
Yeah, they would have.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, they would have.
Yeah, they would have told him, yo, man, we don't want you here. We don't want you to be the quarterback of the Green Bay Packers no fucking more. You know? We don't care if we lose all goddamn season. We don't want you to be the quarterback no more. Okay? Yeah. Well, I peeped him when he pulled up.
And the house of Esau for stubble, and they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for Yahweh has spoken.
There shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau. Okay? So after that 1,000 years of being devoured and beaten, robbed, and spoiled of you calling yourself white, you're going to be called a fucking Edomite. Okay? That's what you're going to get called. Idumean, Edom, Esau. You're not going to be called white in the kingdom, man.
That's going to be a long time of punishment.
Yeah.
Because it's like, what does it say in the scripture? 1,000
years is like one day. You know what I mean?
That's going to be a long time, bro.
God damn.
Yeah.
You know? Because you don't know what one day is going to be like. It might not be 24 hours like it is here.
Exactly.
You see?
Exactly.
Because the earth is going to be bigger, man. After this thing happens, these fucking nuclear bombs start destroying this place, the earth is going to shake to and fro like a drunkard. What do you think is going to happen? It's going to expand. Man. So the days are going to be longer. You see? You people ain't thinking, man. That 1,000 years is going to be a lot longer than the fucking thing. Okay? And your punishment is going to be unbearable. But we're going to put a spirit in you people, man. You're not going to have no weed. You ain't going to have no goddamn beer after work. Okay? No shot of liquor after a hard day's work. You ain't going to have those comforts, man, like we do right now. You know? Esau, you get ready to get beat. You get ready to catch hell, man. You know? This is what a man of war does. And he put the spirit on brothers like us, man. I'm so happy to be out here to say these things, man. You know? I was looking for this truth for a long time, man, when I was younger. Because I knew there was something wrong with the damn church. You know? A bunch of goddamn lying hypocrites, man. You know, and I'm glad the Most High put the spirit on me, man, to come out here. You know, like I always say, if I got to die on this side, I just ask the Most High to remember mercy and his wrath, man. And your wrath, remember mercy. You know? Because he get ready to kill a lot of goddamn people, man. You got any more? Micah 5 and 15.
Micah 5, verse 15.
Happy birthday. Go ahead.
Micah 5, verse 15. And I will execute vengeance in anger and fury upon the Micah 5 and 15. And I will execute vengeance in anger and fury upon heathen.
I will execute anger and vengeance upon the heathen. Go ahead.
Such as they have not heard.
Look what I just said. Look what I just get done saying, man. You know? Plus the other nations are going into captivity too. They're going to be in captivity for 1,000 years. They ain't going to get their ass kicked like Esau's going to.
They're going to get their ass kicked.
They're going to get their ass kicked. You know?
And after 1,000 years, when Esau's done, we put him, around that big bundle of sticks and hold him up. Then the other nations, you know what I'm saying, are going to have to follow order. They're going to have to follow suit. It's going to be our job to make sure they're following the law, statutes, and commandments.
That's right. That's right. I think I mentioned that earlier in the lesson about, if they don't follow our law, statutes, and commandments, not to the best of their ability, but they got to follow the law, statutes, and commandments absolutely correctly. Yeah. Okay? We're going to send famines to their land. Okay? We're going to send hurricanes, floods to their land. if they don't. And if you get caught eating a goddamn shrimp, a dog, a mouse, or any motherfucking thing else you ain't supposed to be eating, we're going to, I don't know who it's going to be. Shit, your pa might end up going to your city in his chariot with a couple big ass diesel angels and put your ass to dust in front of everybody. It ain't gonna be no, well, we're gonna have a trial. The man ate shrimp. We know you did because we can tell. We can read your fucking mind, man. All right? We're gonna be able to understand exactly what you did. Your spirit's gonna tell on yourself. Your spirit's gonna tell on you're gonna get put to death. You got any more out? Nahum 1 and 3.
Nahum 1 verse 3. Yahweh is slow to anger and great in power, and will not at all acquit the wicked.
Will not at all acquit the wicked. So Esau thinks that the Most High forgot about everything that he did. Okay? The transatlantic slave trade, buck breaking, okay? Castration and burning of the Israelites during slavery and after slavery. When slavery was abolished, they were just given over to the state. Okay? The state made laws to put our people in fucking prison if they didn't have jobs or they were homeless, so they can get free labor. Okay? Redlining, you know, not allowing men, so-called black men, to buy their homes, not allowing them to live in certain neighborhoods. Okay? The drugs epidemic that was started, and they show you that shit on some of these shows. You know, they flooded the goddamn communities with goddamn drugs, man. Flooded the so-called black communities with goddamn drugs, cocaine and crack, that they brought over on their fucking planes and their ships. You know, and then there was a war on drugs. You see how wicked these people are, man? Y'all got a lot to pay for.
They got a lot to pay for, man. As a matter of fact, they will make, you know, a mother and a son have sex.
Yep.
What kind of shit is that, man?
Yep.
All because of, you know, if it's a big black man and the woman has strong stature,
yeah,
they'll bred them together or breed them together.
Yep.
You know,
yep,
to have a bigger, you know, a strong ox, so to speak.
A hard worker, basically.
That's a, man, you got a lot to pay for.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn devil.
You know? Man, you got any more out?
Man.
Yeah.
Nahum 1
There's
verse
plenty.
3. Yahweh is slow to anger and great in power, and will not at all acquit the wicked. Yahweh hath his way in the whirlwind and in the storm, and the clouds are the dust of his feet.
That's it. All right, grab Habakkuk 2, 15 and 16.
Habakkuk 2, verse 16.
15.
15. Salakia.
15 and 16.
Habakkuk 2, verse 15.
Oh, I'm Salakia. Go ahead.
Woe unto him that giveth his neighbor drink.
Woe unto him that giveth his neighbor drink. What has Esau done? He's done this to the whole damn world. His wine, his philosophies, he has given to all the nations. Okay? So when you go into these other nations, man, you can see these other people, the Arabs, they didn't dress in suits and ties. Okay? But now they wear suits and ties. Why? Because Esau took that over there. You know? A lot of these nations, the women didn't do a lot of things but to raise the kids and take care of the home. Now the women over there talk about, you know, they want to drive, they want to do this, they want to do that.
They're over there twerking.
Twerking on the fucking telephone poles. You see that video of them? Yeah, what I'm saying? You know, this is the shit that they do, man. The nation of Edom takes their philosophies, their wine, okay, and gives this whole damn world, you know, their drink, their wine, their philosophies. And destroys their way of life, man, for the most part. You know what I'm saying? You know? They take the alphabet club, whatever. I don't want to go into LGBT shit. You know, they take that shit over to these other countries, man. And a lot of times, they shit. Some of them places they put people to death for that. You know, I remember probably a couple years back, there was some chicks that went over to Saudi Arabia, and a one girl, a dyke, she's over there doing her little thing, and they put her ass in jail for it. You know. And see these people, this guy, these people over here laughing and giggling because we're standing over here telling the world about their ass, about America getting ready to get fucked up, and they still think everything's a joke. You know, instead of leaving us the fuck alone. You know, because they don't need to bother us. We ain't bothering them. We ain't smiling at their ass. Go ahead, brother. You got any more?
Woe unto him that giveth his neighbor drink.
Woe unto America who gave their neighbors drink, their philosophies.
That putteth the bottle to him.
They put the bottle to these other nations. Since you want to know what we're doing, okay?
And maketh him drunken also.
Making these nations drunk off of their philosophies. Now look at the state of the goddamn world. You see?
America is falling.
Well, it's wicked as hell. Taking their philosophies to these other nations. Okay? Destroying their way of life. Destroying their health. Okay? Shit, look at the state of America. You can't even breathe because they're spraying shit in the air all goddamn day. They're poisoning the water. You can't drink the goddamn water. I mean, they were looking over here, smiling and shit, so they must want to hear what the fuck we're talking about. We ain't scared of you goddamn people. We're scared of the Most High Yahweh. That's right. I ain't scared of the fucking police, the FBI. Because if they're going to kill me, they're just going to have to fucking kill me. It's the Most High's will. That's right. You got me fucked up. What else you got, huh?
And maketh him drunken also, that they mayest look on their nakedness.
Look on their nakedness. So America has fed all these people, you know, their philosophies, and then when their nations are all jacked up, the women are acting out of order, you know, then they're laughing at them. But now look at the state of this place. Got to have a jab card to go into a restaurant in most of these places. They're locking down Australia, Germany. Yeah, the unjabbed are getting ready to get locked down. Now, it's coming to America too. So you can get that shit stuck in your body. You ain't going to be able to go nowhere soon. Laugh at that. You got any more?
Habakkuk 2:16. Thou art filled with shame for glory.
Shame for glory. They don't have no goddamn shame. They're too proud to have shame. You know?
Very proud.
They got, you know, they think that everything's going to go back to normal. This shit ain't going to do nothing but get way worse. Okay? And all them people with them smiles and giggling and laughing, all that shit's going to turn into screaming and hollering and fucking running down the street real soon. Okay? That's what it's getting ready to turn into. Go ahead, Doc.
Drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered.
Drink thou also. So America's going to drink the same cup of wine, their philosophies. They're going to drink that shit themselves soon.
That's right.
Okay? This place is getting ready to gulp down judgment, man. See? Go ahead, Doc.
The cup of Yahweh's right hand shall be turned unto thee.
The cup of Yahweh's right hand shall be turned unto thee. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is going to turn that cup of wrath from the Israelites, the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians over to the Edomites. Okay? The so-called white man. And we're going to be here every fucking Sunday, and there ain't shit nobody can do about it. What else you got on there?
And shameful spewing shall be on thy glory.
And shameful spewing shall be on thy glory. You know? That's it. See, that shit makes them, you know, I'm glad that he did that shit, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, you know, they need to hear this, man. Grab me Zephaniah 1:18.
Zephaniah 1 verse 18. Sorry.
That's why, hey man, that's why, hey, look, you wanna hear what's going on? I got you.
I rejoice in this now.
You damn right,
you know
bro.
Like,
I love coming out here and telling these
Yeah.
people what's going to happen to them, because that's what they've been doing to us.
You know, man, I remember, like, I used to be, when I first started coming out, I was kind of like, I don't know if I want to do that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But now it's like, I love doing what I'm doing. I'm happy the Lord put the spirit.
Yeah.
You
You know what I mean?
Yo.
That's what I'm saying.
You know?
Because they, you know, that's their pride. Hello. You're an Israelite, young lady. Yeah. That's right. You gotta let them know, man. You know, but like I said, man, it's over there, looking over here, giggling and laughing at us. But then when you start spitting that shit out, that word comes out, man, and it's harsh. You know what I mean? You know, they understand exactly what we're saying. Yeah, they know there's something ain't right.
Laughing out, cry later.
That's why I said do all that laughing and giggling now, but it's gonna be screaming and fucking hollering soon, and a lot of running. So go buy some good fucking sneakers. What you got now, brother?
Zephaniah 1 verse 18. Neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of Yahweh's wrath.
Their silver, their gold, okay? It's not going to be able to deliver them. I don't care the DuPonts, Bilderbergers,
Right.
the Gettys,
Right.
okay? All of those people with their trillions of dollars, they ain't going to be able to buy their way into heaven. They ain't going to be able to buy their way out of America or any other nation that's getting bombed to hell with nuclear missiles. They're not going to be able to buy their way out, okay? But I can't remember the script. Oh, go ahead.
No, I just wanted to say real quick, they're not going to be able to buy their way out because, as a matter of fact, they're going to be giving us back what is rightfully, you know, which is ours.
Yeah,
which is that gold they got.
Yep, they stored up all them riches, man, and we're going to take all that shit back, but it's ours anyway.
Right. And the streets are going to be paved with gold. So you know how much gold that is?
Trading places.
Yeah.
Part 2, part 5.
That's it.
Stop playing.
Yep. Give it all
you know what I'm saying? Give it all back, y'all. They're going to be Mortimer and what's his name on the street all bummed out. Huh?
But the whole land shall be devoured by the fire of his jealousy.
The whole land shall be devoured by the fire of his jealousy. Who is working on their nuclear weapons right now? China and Russia. You see? China and Russia are going to bomb the hell out of this place, man. The only way out is up.
Woo!
Okay? And your silver and your gold is not going to get you. Like I said, man, the Most High don't take Visa and MasterCard. Okay? He don't want the gold or the silver. And the only way you're going to get the hell out of here is up. And they're going to be saying the scriptures say the strangeness of their salvation. And that is going to be very strange to a lot of you people that are going to be getting ready to melt. You got any more? That's all right.
Yep, jealousy. For he shall make even a speedy riddance.
A speedy riddance.
Of all them that dwell in the land.
He's going to make a speedy riddance because it said that such great riches have come to naught in just an hour. And it's going to be a destruction in 1 hour, man. Destruction is going to take place in 1 hour. Okay? So we're going to see how much laughing and giggling that these people are going to be doing then. You know? I want to get Zechariah 2 and 9. And then you can get 12 and 9. Zechariah 2 and 9 and Zechariah 12 and 9.
Zechariah 2 and 9. For behold, I will shake my hand upon them, and they shall be a spoil to their servants and ye shall know that the Yahweh of hosts have sent me.
They shall be a spoil to their servants. Who have been the servants to the so-called white man, the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians? You know, they got that white privilege through their forefathers having us in slavery, free labor. Okay, you got any more on that?
Let me take this real quick.
Go ahead, Doc. Go ahead, Doc. I'm gonna grab Zechariah 12 and 19. I'm doing pretty good, Doc. I'm good. I don't shake hands, man. I'll give you a fist bump, though. Oh, I got hot tea, brother. Yeah, we'll take it. Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
What church are you guys with?
What's that?
What church are you guys with?
Nah, this ain't a church. We practice our nationality.
Oh, cool. What's your
Yeah, the
nationality?
Israelites. 12 tribes of Israel.
You just said that's right there.
Nah, the Israelites. Nah, that's just that's one of the scriptures. Egypt means bondage. When you talk about the scriptures, when we go into Deuteronomy 28th chapter, it says the Israelites will go into slavery again in slave ships. Okay? We'll go into Egypt again, means we'll go into bondage again in slave ships. So we came over to the Americas. 1492, the Native American Indians were taken over to Europe. In 1619, the so-called Africans, but we weren't Africans. We were Israelites that migrated to Africa in 70 AD. Okay?
You guys have Instagram?
What's that?
You have Instagram?
Nah, I don't have Instagram. We got YouTube, but if you want to watch anything, watch Great Millstone. Yeah, appreciate it, man. Yeah. I'm too, yeah. Yeah, bro. I'll be at home with an 8. Yeah.
Then we jumped out of a Mercedes Jeep. Went to Starbucks, I want to say right here, New Holland Coffee Joint.
Yeah, nah, he went to the one over there. What's that? Altanas.
Okay.
The Altanas Coffee Joint.
And the brother, he seen we was out here doing our thing. He bought us a cup of coffee. But, we're not going to, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, at the same time, another dude was walking past and was like, I love what you guys are saying. I love what you guys are doing.
Right.
Keep up the good work.
Right,
and the whole time, the people across the street are looking that was mocking us. And looking stupid, kind of. They must be doing something right.
Yeah. See, that's the Lord showing us favor.
See?
That's the Most High showing us favor, man. After them people were acting like they were acting, the Most High showed us favor, and the man brought us coffee.
Yep.
And I meant to read him. I had a couple scriptures that anybody gives a drink to a prophet will get the same reward that a prophet gets. But I think that man might be Ishmael. Mm-hmm. I just felt the spirit of that man might have been Ishmael. Yep. But it's all good. He could be Jake too, because there's a lot of Jakes in Saudi Arabia.
Yep.
And the man obviously got money because his goddamn truck probably cost $150,000.
It was a dope Jeep.
Yeah, he got the wagon, man, the bi-turbo shit. Brand new, look like.
Right. Then he had that ashy black.
Yeah.
I forget what it's called, but that ashy black.
That's that matte black. The matte black joint.
Yeah, it was nice.
Dope.
Yeah.
22s.
Yeah. We'll get ours in the kingdom.
You damn right.
My only thing is going to be hovering.
Yeah. Did you get Zechariah 12 and 9?
I had to take that call.
Yeah, that's all right. It's all right, brother. It happens. Things happen, man. All
right. Zechariah 2 and 9. I should have just turned off the joint. Hold on.
That's all.
Do that right now. Zechariah 2, verse 9. For behold, I will shake my hand upon them, and they shall be a spoil to the servants, and ye shall know that Yahweh of hosts has sent me.
Yep. 12 and 9. Yeah, just jump to 12 and 9.
Zechariah 12.
Mm-hmm. Yep, 12 and verse 9. Oh, then you can jump to 14 and get to 14 and 12. Just worry about that one.
Zechariah 12, verse 9. And it reads, and it shall come to pass in that day that I will seek to destroy all the nations that come against Jerusalem.
It shall come to pass in that day that I read that last part again.
I would love it. And it shall come to pass in that day.
It shall come to pass in that day
that I will seek to destroy all the nations.
That I shall seek to destroy all the nations
that come against Jerusalem.
That come against Jerusalem.
That's right.
And we ain't talking about them little hats and big nose people over there in our land. Okay? The children of Israel. The Israel is a place, a people before it's a place, man. Israel is the people. Remember that. That beautiful city, Jerusalem, that's going to be coming down out of the clouds is going to be the 144,000 and the rest of the 1/3. Okay?
All nations.
All nations
Psalms
are going to get
83.
destroyed. Yeah, the Psalms 83rd chapter, crew. That's right, huh? They're going to get put, the Most High is going to put their asses down, man. All right? And that rule with that iron rod is going to start. It's going to take place. That's why we keep saying, man, the Most High is a man of war. And he's not, he's not going to be coming down here playing no damn games, man. You know, he knows he has to come down here and take these people down before he can take his people back, man. You know, it's funny. What's the name of that one rapper, J. Cole? Mm-hmm. At the end of his one song, I can't remember what it is. He has a little kid talking. What's going on?
Hey, right.
He has a little kid talking, and the little kid, it was somebody that J. Cole interviewed, and one of his family members got killed. And this little boy, he sounded like he might have been 6, 7, 8 years old, was talking about how God, you know, he's getting ready to come back. Okay, but he had to put us down here. He had to put us through what we're going through. Okay, to show us something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
But he said he's getting ready to come back to show us it. He wants to show us him for the first time, and he wants to bring us back because he wants to make us his children, and he's going to renew the earth. This little kid said this, man. You know? We got grown-ass people out here that think this is a joke, man. This little boy experienced a death and saw this person dead and then made that profound statement. And I listen to that all the time. I like listening to it because, you know, these kids, man, these little kids, their spirits are closer to the Most High than most adults. They even can realize or fathom. You see? You got any more out?
Yeah, that was heavy, huh? Zechariah 12, verse 10. And I will pour upon the house of David and upon the inhabitants of Jerusalem the spirit of grace and of supplications, and they shall look upon me whom they have pierced. And
they shall look upon me that they have pierced. Okay? Because he's giving us grace right now. You heard him say that. He's going to pour that grace on us. That's what he's doing right now. Okay? But real soon, these people are going to look upon them that they've pierced.
Showing you reincarnation exists.
There you go.
You know, the people who pierced him is going to see him.
Yep. Even them that pierced me. You know what I'm saying?
And they shall mourn for him, as one mourneth for his only son, and shall be in bitterness for him, as one that is in bitterness for his firstborn.
Uh-huh. Okay. I'm going to get go to 14 and 12.
Zechariah 14, verse 12. And this shall be the plagues wherewith Yahweh will smile all the people that have fought against Jerusalem.
These shall be the plagues wherewith. Okay? So what plagues?
The plagues that Yahweh will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem.
The plagues that the Most High is going to smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. What is going on right now? Okay? Deuteronomy 30 and 7 talks about the curses that the Israelites are under are going to fall upon their enemies. Okay? All of these plagues are falling upon the nation of Edom right now. Okay? The drug pandemic, they had a what was the name of that damn drug? Oxycontin. Now heroin. You see? Poverty. Now a lot of them are showing up at these food banks. Standing in, driving through lines and shit.
Right.
To get food.
Right.
A lot of them are out of work. A lot of them are losing their unemployment. You know? There are unions on got them on the streets fighting for more money.
Right.
You know?
Now it's an epidemic.
Those are plagues, man.
Right. But now it's an epidemic. When it was crack was hit the scene, it wasn't the problem.
Right. It was a war on drugs.
Right. But now these pills, fentanyl, all that, it's killing them.
Yeah.
You see, the shit done flipped.
Flipped over. Deuteronomy 30 and 7.
Beautiful. and now the sins they're taking on them curses.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
You see? So that's why we say the Lord is a man of war. Because he has to bring these things. He has to bring all of these judgments. And as a matter of fact, he got to bring his word, man. You know? He's got to manifest his word. I will make him a liar. So Deuteronomy 30 and 7 makes plenty of sense. You see? It really does. You good? You want to?
Yeah, I'm good. That's life is going too. I don't understand. It said it was out of storage.
Out of storage. The Deuteronomy 30 and 7, man. You know? That had to come to fruition. Had to happen. You see? Is that it on there?
Yeah, that's more. Piss me off.
What's up, Art?
Zechariah 14, verse 12. I'll start back at the right.
Yeah.
And this shall be the plagues whereof that Yahweh will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet.
Their flesh shall consume away. I was just talking about the nuclear missiles about 10, 15 minutes ago. You see? That's how the spirit works. You know? Because that's what's going to happen to a lot of these people. That's why I said those people over there, man, their silver and their gold ain't going to be able to save them. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai does not take Visa and MasterCard. And when them nuclear missiles come and they're on their way, there's going to be a lot of running and screaming. Okay? Weeping, moaning, and gnashing of teeth. That's what's coming, man. You know, and a lot of these people ain't taking this shit serious. They want to look at the men of the Lord and they still want to laugh with everything that's going on. Okay? You had people over here laughing at us, and then you had the Most High show us favor. Man gave us coffee, and another one said that he loves what we're doing. Okay? So you got to understand, man, there's a lot more going on than these people fucking can shake a stick at. But they still want to laugh and giggle. So, all right, go ahead. You got more on?
Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes.
Their eyes shall consume away in their holes. Their flesh. That's the Sarah Connor scene.
Yep.
Okay? Terminator 2. Sarah Connor holding on to the fence. You see? The big-ass nuclear bomb went off. What happened? The flesh was consumed away from her, man. And her eyeballs melted in her damn head. Okay? That's what's coming to America, man. That's why I said there's going to be a whole lot of weeping, gnashing, and moaning, and a gnashing of teeth. Got more?
And their tongues shall consume away in their mouth.
Yeah, you ain't gonna be talking no more shit. Go ahead.
That's it.
That's it. Malachi 4:1.
Malachi 4:1. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as the oven.
Behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven. Go ahead.
And all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be a stubble.
All the proud and all that do wickedly, all them proud ass Edomites that was over there laughing and giggling because they was getting ready to go have fucking lunch. And now they got something to giggle about while they eating their fucking little lunch. You know? You know what I'm saying?
That shit sound funny.
You know what I'm saying?
Nibbling on the little chicken
You know,
wing fingers or whatever
yeah.
they're eating.
You know, they crispy chicken sandwich with the hot sauce on it.
You know?
Those guys think they're going to take over the world, Buffy. Yeah, we are, motherfucker.
Right, exactly.
You know what I mean? You know, a lot of us are going to die in the process, but you motherfuckers are getting ready to find out, man.
Right.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
And all the wicked, man.
That's right.
You know, because I'm sure they wicked as hell. If they could laugh at men that are over here trying to explain to the people that need help the most that they're great people, man. All we're trying to do is tell the children of Israel that they're the chosen people.
That's it.
You know? If I was over here with some fucking weed, they wouldn't be saying shit. They'd probably come over and try to buy some. You see? They hate you when you're doing right, but love you when you're doing wrong. What's that scripture? It says
Our people rejoice. Or something, and they mourn.
Nah, it talks about how they love a wicked man but hate a righteous man, basically.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, so if we was over here homeless with fucking signs, talk about, you know, I'm homeless, I need something to eat.
Right.
You know, they wouldn't even laugh. They wouldn't even fucking give us two seconds.
Right.
They wouldn't look our way. You know? But we're over here telling them that they're a bunch of wicked motherfuckers. They always think it's something that they can laugh at. Because they think that we're not right. But what they don't understand is the scriptures. And the scriptures do say that the wicked shall not understand. You see? So that's why they stand over there and laugh. Because they don't understand. But they're going to understand real soon. Okay? You got any more on that?
Shall be, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble, and the day that cometh shall burn them up, says Yahweh.
And the day that cometh shall burn them up, says Yahweh. So Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is getting ready to send plagues of nuclear missiles along with the other plagues that are happening right now. Like we always say, it's going to get worse. All right? Starting with mass homelessness, mass starvation, okay? Mass joblessness, mass murder. You know, the Travis Scott concert, that was a mass murder, man. Woo! That was a goddamn satanic goddamn
ritual.
sacrifice and
Right.
ritual if you ever seen one. I heard some of the comments, some of the girls that were at the concert, TikTok videos talking about how they couldn't breathe and it felt like their spirit was being pulled toward the goddamn circles on the stage. You know? It felt like their soul was getting sucked out of their body toward the fucking stage and they were lifting their head above the crowd to try to get some air. And they still couldn't get it. Bitch said the fucking crowd cracked open and she saw opening and took off to get out of there. God said there was hundreds of motherfuckers on the ground. So them numbers, man, they playing with them numbers, man. And that's something Esau does when he does sacrifices. You see? But we're going to see a whole lot more of that, man. So, you know, a lot of the brothers that still are going out to these big events, how you doing, huh? A lot of these brothers that are still going out to these big events, You know, you better be careful, man, when you're doing that shit, man. The spirit of vengeance is out here right now. Okay? How's it going, man?
Good, how are you going?
Good, good. You know, the Most High is putting a spiritual vengeance out here. He's allowing these people to do their sacrifices. So you never know when they're going to take place. You see? You got any more on that?
And the day that cometh shall burn them up, says Yahweh of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch.
Leave them neither root nor branch. Burnt up. Okay?
But unto you that fear my name shall the Son of Righteousness arise with the healing in his wings.
The Son of Righteousness shall arise with the healing in his wings. So we're going to be taken up out of here, man. That's why I said, when these nuclear missiles come, when all these plagues to overtake this place, and the final plague, the nuclear missiles come and destroy this place, the only way out is up. And we ain't talking about with them homosexuals, them motherfuckers, them rich dudes with them rockets going up in the atmosphere. We ain't talking about that. They got to come back down here. They can't come back down after a nuclear attack. Shit. You know? Try more out.
That's it.
Grab Psalms 149. Start at 6.
Psalms 149.
Oh shit, bro. We over time, big time. Oh no, we're not. I'm sorry. It's only 20 after. I didn't change my watch. All right. I'm sorry. Salakia, y'all. Go ahead, bro.
Psalms 149, verse 6. Let the high praises of Yahweh Shah be in their mouth.
So the high praises of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah have to be in our mouth. So that's why we say we come out here week in and week out, man, and try to treat, make our calling and election sure. You know? Because like we keep saying, man, the only way out of here is up. And if we ain't part of that going up, we're gonna get left here, man. You know? Even though we're gonna end up in the kingdom again anyway, as a child, we're gonna be reborn in the kingdom. We're gonna have to suffer a horrible death, man, if we get left down here. So the high praises of Yahweh have to be in our mouth. Go ahead, bro.
And a two-edged sword in their hand.
And a two-edged sword in their hand, and that's these scriptures. Okay? This is the two-edged sword. For now, because there's going to come a time that we're going to have an actual two-edged sword, and we're going to execute vengeance. Okay? According to the Lord's anger. And that's what the scripture said. Go ahead, huh?
To execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishments upon the people.
Execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishments upon the people. Like I said, man, when this man makes his move, the Most High is going to lift up a standard. Okay? And they're going to get their asses. Well, we're going to be putting it on their ass for a minute. Then they're going to regroup, put it on our ass. Okay? All right? Because Esau's going to take an L, man. And then he's going to come at us hard. Then the northern kingdom's going to get involved heavily. Martial law is going to come down. All hell is going to break loose.
All hell is going to break loose.
The economy is going to collapse. The other nations are going to be pissed off because they can't sell shit to America no more. They're going to say, well, this horde, and they got us fucked up. China and Russia's going to see their opportunity. You know, Israel's going to attack goddamn Iran. America's going to try to jump in it, have a big ass draft. All of these things are coming, man. But the big part of that is, after this place falls, when Yahweh Shai shows up, and we start putting these people into these chains, okay? Putting these people in bondage, because they are going into slavery. We're going to execute vengeance and punishments upon these people during their captivity. Okay?
Gotcha.
We're gonna beat the shit out of you people, man. Okay? And it's gonna be well deserved, you know. Look what the fuck these are doing to the earth. I see dead deer on the side of the road all the goddamn time and I cringe, man. Makes me believe I'm one of those people that made these animals. Okay? One of the sons of God. Known before I was in the womb. You know? Lord's will I was. You know what I'm saying? Not my will, the Lord's will. Sick of these goddamn people. You got any more out?
Psalms 149 and 8. To bind their kings in chains.
To bind their kings in chains. What kings? These damn politicians. These trillionaires. Okay? That can end hunger overnight. Shit, Elon Musk said he can do it. He just want to know where the money's going. You know? Elon Musk said he wanted to try to end hunger, but he's trying to ask the UN, I want to know how the money's going to get spent if I do it. That's only one person with billions and trillions of dollars. You know? If the 1% would do that, what would happen? Hunger probably would end overnight. But these people are greedy as hell, proud. You know? They don't give a shit about the little man. Shit, they don't even care about their own people. You know what I'm saying? You got any more out?
To bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron.
They're nobles with fetters of iron. That means we're going to put some people in the chains, man. We're putting people in the bondage, slavery. Okay? When this place finally collapses, these people are going into chains, man. You see? That's what's getting ready to take place. And these people still want to fucking think this. These people still think it's a joke, man. The scriptures are clear, though. The wicked shall not understand. You got any more up?
Psalms 149, verse 9. To execute upon them the judgment written.
Execute upon them the judgment written. What judgment? You know? Deuteronomy 30 and 7. All these curses are going to come upon your enemies. Okay? Those are part of the judgments. Okay? The collapse of the society, of the system. That's part of the judgments. Okay? The nuclear missiles, that's part of the judgments. Written. Okay? And that was talking about putting their kings and their nobles in the fetters of iron, in the chains. Into slavery. That's part of the judgments written. Okay? So that's what's coming. Go ahead, Art.
This honor hath all his saints.
This honor hath all his This honor hath all his saints. Praise ye Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah. And the saints are the Israelites. Easily proven through the scriptures. We ain't got to go there. The brothers and sisters that are watching this video, they understand what we're talking about. They know who the saints are. We ain't talking about fucking Mother Teresa. Okay? We're talking about the Israelites. Those were the saints, man. And they talk about the saints shall take the kingdom by violence. Mother Teresa ain't coming down here with no fucking sword. Chasing people down the street. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Give me Isaiah 66. Start reading at 15.
Isaiah 66, verse 15. And it reads, For behold, Yahweh will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury.
Read that again. Yeah.
Behold, Yahweh will come with fire.
Yahweh will come with fire. Go ahead.
And with his chariots like a whirlwind.
And with his chariots like a whirlwind. Go ahead.
To render his anger with fury.
to render his anger with fury. So Yahweh Shem Yahushua gonna be coming down here, tearing this goddamn place up, and taking the smiles off of all these goddamn simple ass people that think this is a joke.
Yep.
Especially Edom. The nation of Edom is gonna get a hell of a judgment, man.
Right.
You see? All them things that they are now really classifying as UFOs, IFOs, they're the chariots of the Most High. And now you see it on mainstream TV, on the mainstream media. The shit just ain't on YouTube no more, or TikTok. Okay? Chariots, UFOs, whatever you choose to call them, we know what they are. They're the salvation of the Israelites.
That's right.
And they're coming down here to destroy this goddamn place and take out of here the elect of Israel. Everybody else is pretty much fucked.
Yep.
Especially here in America. You got any more out?
And his rebuke with flames of fire.
And his rebuke with flames of fire. So they're going to be destroying this place with laser fire, concentrated heat. Okay, there's a video on YouTube, but the one scientist, he was like, man, I don't know what it was, but the rocket was going faster than a goddamn bullet, and the chariot was flying around in circles like it was having fun, and it shot the warhead off of it. Or whatever they had in that satellite at the top of that fucking missile or rocket or whatever it was. They said it was an intelligence satellite. This chariot flew around this thing like this while it was going that way. It's like, yo, what kind of technology do you have to do some shit like that?
They're shook. They're shook.
Huh?
They are shook.
These chariots came down. I think the brother said it was in Russia. They came down to a nuclear silo, and they did a countdown. The chariots were sitting there, and the countdown started on their machine.
Yeah, you know what? I seen that years ago, on the
a
History
long time
Channel.
ago, yeah.
On the History Channel, man, they was just hovering over this place where it just started counting down.
Yep.
And they was like, they didn't know what to do.
Sure.
By the time they got down to like 2 or 3, they
shut it off.
Yeah. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
To me, right away, I was like, you know what? That was a test run. When they shoot every missile, all over the world.
Done.
You know what I mean? Because that's scriptural right there.
Oh yeah.
That's scriptural. All the missiles are going to be shot.
Yeah. That's the Most High's arsenal, man. That's scripture. That's the Most High's. He created the smith.
That's it.
You see?
That's it.
He created the smith to create what? The nuclear missile. And all these other missiles and bombs.
Yep.
For what? For his use.
Yep.
For him to put the spirit on these people to use them. Okay? To bring forth his judgments that are written. Didn't it just say that? Shit. Go ahead, Al.
For by fire and by his sword will Yahweh plead with all flesh.
By fire and with his sword shall Yahweh plead with all flesh. That means he's coming down here to put some work in, man. Go ahead.
And the slain of Yahweh shall be many.
Listen to that. That's self-explanatory. You see? The slain of the Lord shall be many. You know? A lot of people are getting ready to die. Why? Because the sins of this place is going up into the heavens, man. That's why the Spirit was put on men to come out on these streets to teach you people that all hell is getting ready to break loose. But you still don't want to see it. You don't want to hear it. You know? So good riddance, man. Good riddance. You got any more on that?
Let me get 2 more verses.
Go ahead, Al.
Isaiah 66 and 17. They that sanctify themselves and purify themselves in the gardens behind one tree in the midst, eating swine's flesh, and the abomination and the mouse shall be consumed together.
You see that? You know? So those people that eat swine's flesh, you know? All you people that are eating swine's flesh, one of these Chinese restaurants eating these fucking mice, you know? And just doing dumb shit like popping willies down the middle of the fucking street. You know what I'm saying? What the hell's wrong with these kids, man? You know? So all these people that are doing all these wicked things, man, they're going to get consumed
That's it.
together. Got any more?
One more verse.
Go
For
ahead.
I know their works and their thoughts. It shall come that I will gather all nations and tongues, and they shall come and see my glory.
They shall come and see my glory.
That's it.
So the Most High is going to have these people over in the Valley of Decision, the Valley of Yahweh Shaphat, which is Yahweh's judgment, okay, over there in the Middle East. And they're going to see his glory, man. They're going to see his power. They're going to be scared as hell, but they're going to try to fight him anyway. Fucking nuts. Isaiah 47. We'll start reading that through.
Isaiah 47, verse 3. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen.
Thy nakedness shall be uncovered. What was that last part, Salaki?
And thy shame shall be seen.
And thy shame shall be seen. So Esau basically is being revealed right now.
The skirt's being lifted up.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That skirt is being lifted up and the veil is being lifted off of these nations, man. So they're starting to find out who they are through the scriptures. Okay? And I got the sign right here that shows you it's 18 nations on this earth. Okay? There they go. 18 nations. All right? They're starting to find out who they are. And guess what? Esau's starting to find out who he is. The nation of Edom is finding out that they're the nation, the so-called white man's finding out that he's the nation of Edom. Okay?
Yeah.
The children of Israel are the only ones that are really finding that ain't really trying to find out who the hell they are. They still want to be niggas. You know? They don't want to listen to instruction because they're hard-headed. You know, but sooner or later, man, they're going to get that wake-up call. I think it's coming sooner rather than later.
Thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man.
What we say earlier. He's going to take vengeance on these nations, man. Because they came against the children of Israel. Hitler said it best. He said that America doesn't know that it has the jewels of Yahweh in its hands. It has the jewels of God. That's what Hitler said. America has the jewels of God in its hands, and they don't even know it.
Yep.
You see? The children of Israel. What's going on, Doc?
I know. You don't even know where you're going.
All right.
Looking all crazy. No, we still want to look back.
Did you see that motherfucker? Yeah. Weird as hell, man. You know what I'm saying? You know? Why them guys over there hollering at people? Fucking goofy ass nigga. You know what I mean? I called him a little snow bunny, a fine ass snow bunny and shit. Now, you know.
He want to walk like he's one of them.
You know what I'm saying? He might be an Edomite. We could have been. Wait, that motherfucker was looking over here. You got anything more on that? All right. Oh my God. Oh, 47? Isaiah 47, 3 to 6. You didn't read all that, did you?
Isaiah 47. Where did I start at? 6?
Nah, 3.
Okay, no, I didn't get that. Want me to just keep reading it down? I'm at 4.
Yeah, just read down to 6. Motherfucker threw us off. He just looks so stupid. He just weird as shit, though. You know what I'm saying?
Isaiah 47:4. As for our Redeemer, Yahweh of hosts is his name, the Holy One of Israel.
The Holy One of Israel, Yahweh. Go ahead.
Sit thou silent and get thee into darkness, O daughter of Chaldeans.
Esau. Sit thee. Yeah, read that again once, huh?
Sit thou silent and get thee into darkness.
Sit thou silent. Shut your goddamn mouth, Esau.
O daughter of the Chaldeans.
O daughter of the Chaldeans, you the nation of Edom, sit down and be quiet, you know, and you get ready to go into darkness, man.
Yep.
Go ahead.
For thou shalt no more be called the Lady of Kingdoms.
That you will not be called the Lady of Kingdoms. Lady Liberty, the Statue of Liberty, the hermaphrodite that stands in the fucking up in New York in the harbor. That's what it is. A damn tranny. You see? You people don't even know what's going on, man. You ain't gonna be called tender and delicate no more, America.
Woo.
That shit is over. Go ahead, Doc.
Verse 6. I was wroth with my people. I had polluted my inheritance.
I was wroth with my people, the children of Israel, the 12 tribes, so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Go ahead.
And given them, I have polluted my inheritance and given them into thy hand.
And given them into thine hand. The nation of Edom, the children of Israel were given into the hand of the nation of Edom. And they devoured us. And we brought that out earlier, that you're going to be devoured. Okay? The nation of Edom has to be devoured. Because what the scriptures talk about, that if blood is shed on a land, that it can't be cleansed unless the blood of him that shed it is shed. Okay? So the nation of Edom, it's going to be a hell of a fight over here in America, man. Okay? Race riots, class riots, food riots. You know? The blood of him that shed, the innocent blood of the children of Israel has to be shed here. Just simple as that.
How you doing, Jeremy?
All right, what's going on?
Not much.
Yeah, teaching, man. Teaching the Bible. All right?
Y'all be safe.
Yeah, thanks. Go ahead,
Thou didst show them no mercy.
Thou didst show them no mercy, and they haven't, and they still don't. Go ahead.
Upon the ancient hast thou very heavily laid thy yoke. And thou saidest, I shall be lady forever, so that didst not lay these things to thy heart, neither didst remember the latter end of it. That's it.
That's right. You said you were going to be, America thought it was going to be a lady forever, but you didn't consider the latter end of all the wickedness that you've done.
Right.
What is the latter end?
Woo! Hey back.
Okay.
I know you bitch niggas from way back.
Yeah. Yes, sir. That's what's coming, man.
Recompense.
Hey, you didn't realize that you had to repay for the shit that you did. I mean, there's no balance in just doing wickedness continually, man. Something has to give. So you gotta pay, man. You're no longer gonna be known as that tender ass and delicate woman, okay? Because the latter end is gonna speak. Those punishments, man, that were written are starting to speak.
That's right.
Okay?
Yep.
So since you didn't consider your latter end, you're gonna just have to deal with it. You didn't want to take pity on nobody. So we're not gonna take any on your ass. You got any more? Ezekiel 22 and 20. We'll read to 22 then. 22 and 20.
Ezekiel 22, verse 20. As they gather silver and brass, and iron and lead, and tin into the midst of the furnace to blow the fire upon it, to melt, so will I gather you in my anger. And in my fury, I will leave you there and melt you.
That's the latter end.
Woo!
That's the latter end right there. Okay? You've abused this world and the people in it and hoarded to yourself silver and gold and lead and tin and everything else. Okay? So the latter end is the Most High is going to leave your ass here and melt you like you melted your gold. to gain profit off of. And use pretty much slave labor to do it. You see? You got any more out?
Verse 21. Yea, I will gather you and blow upon you in the fire of my wrath.
I will gather you and blow on you in the fire of my wrath. So the Most High is going to the Most High is definitely getting ready to gather your asses. Okay? And the valley of decision, the Yahweh's judgment. He's going to gather you people together over here in America. Every man shall go to his own people, man. And they're going to fight with swords in their hands. That's your latter end, man, right there. The Most High's anger and his judgment. Go ahead,
And ye shall be melted in the midst thereof. As silver is melted in the midst of the furnace, so shall ye be melted in the midst thereof.
So shall ye be melted.
And ye shall know that I, Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, have poured out my fury upon you.
And ye shall know that Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai has poured out their fury on you. That's your latter end, man. Okay? And you did not consider it.
He said he's going to blow upon you.
Yeah.
It's just, you know how you make a fire, right? And
you blow on it.
What happens? That joint shoots up.
I'm going to make you get hotter and hotter and hotter. You know what I'm saying? Can't get around it. You know? This is what a man of war does. You see? He's going to blow on these people and make them hotter and hotter. And all hell is going to break loose. He said there was going to be a fire kindled when he got here. Okay? Yeah. Good. Ezekiel 25 and 14.
Ezekiel 25.
Shit.
Verse 14. And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel.
I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel, because there's going to be a great ass war in this country, man. Go ahead.
And they shall do in Edom according to my anger.
And they shall do in Edom according to my anger. I think we talked about that earlier, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
About all the wicked ass thing that you've done to our people. And we're out here cussing you out to your face. You know? We ain't standing out here just swearing.
Right.
We're out here reading the scriptures. Telling you that you're wicked as hell, that you're going into slavery for all the things that you've done. Okay? And the Most High is going to have to put his spirit on us in order for us to to carry out some of the things that need to be carried out. Okay? Because otherwise we wouldn't be able to do half of the shit that we need to do for you to understand. Okay? That it's the Most High's fury. Just like we understood when we were getting our rods cut off and skinned alive and ears and fingers being sent to fucking family members. Okay? Burnt up, alive. What was the brother's name? Jesse Williams, I believe. It said 16,000 Edomites went to see him get burnt up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They got a postcard.
Yeah, they got postcards for that shit. You know? They had this man hanging from a string.
And they smiled.
Right. Clapping, screaming, yay, like it was a football game. Like a motherfucker just scored a touchdown when he got dropped into the fucking fire.
You know what I'm saying?
You know?
And that's just what's recorded.
Yeah.
We don't even know. I'm sure they did way worse than that.
Way worse, bro. Way worse. Fed our kids to alligators. Tied string around their waist. You know?
Yeah, they got like a
You know, Jesse Williams, man. This is what I read that story, man. I was like, man, look. You know, they had the man hanging, and they had him when they brought him down to the fire. There were men, Edomite men, standing there holding him down with sticks. Then they pull him up. The crowd was screaming, "Yay!" Then there were people that shot him. He was still alive. And they would dip him down into the fire again. And he would try to squirm out. And they would hold him there with sticks. You fucking people, man. You motherfuckers, boy. I'm telling you. And I ain't even mad yet.
And you tell me they ain't goddamn devil.
I ain't even mad yet, bro.
You tell me they ain't the goddamn devil that the Bible speaks of.
Come. Done, man. You fucked up. You done, Esau. You done, man.
What they did to the boy, my man who they disfigured his whole face. Couldn't even recognize his ass. Emmett Till. And then the lady, I guess on her dying bed, you know what I mean, she confessed and said she lied.
Yep.
And they still didn't apologize for it.
And she ain't getting no charges brought against her.
Right.
You know?
Man, she left that casket open just so
the world could see what the fucking Edomites did to her son.
Yep.
The nation of Edom. Man. You know? So you gotta pay for that shit, man. Gotta pay. They did not consider the latter end, okay, of all of their wickedness. You got any more, Rob?
Like the brother said, the end of speaking.
You damn right it is.
Wow. Ezekiel 25, verse 15. Thus says the Lord Yahweh, because the Philistines have dealt by revenge and have taken vengeance with despiteful heart to destroy it for the old hatred. I think that was it.
Yeah, that's it. You got the point. Go to Ezekiel 36, verse 5, and I think you can read down to 12.
Ezekiel 36, verse 5. Therefore, thus says Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua, surely in the fire of my jealousy have I spoken against the residue of the heathen.
Surely, read that again for me, Absalaki. Homegirl just caught my attention for a hot second there.
Surely in the fire of my jealousy have I spoken against the residue of the heathen, and against all Idumea.
All Idumea. Idumea is a Greek way of saying Edom. Okay? So the Greeks were calling Edom that name, Idumea, that area. That's what they were calling it. Okay? There wasn't no new group of fucking people. Go ahead.
Which have appointed my land into their possession.
The big nose and the big hat, little hat people.
With the joy of all their heart and despiteful minds to cast it out for a prey.
Cast it out for a prey. Cast the Israelites out for a prey. Okay? Kick us out of our land and then take it. You see? You can read about that in 2 Kings. When the Israelites were kicked out of that area over there. I believe it's the city of Samaria. Samaria. Is it Assyria? Salakia, y'all. I'm trying to remember. My head is a little. Yeah. Yeah, 2 Kings talks about the Israelites were kicked out of the land. Don't go to any city of the Samaritans.
Okay.
Samaria.
All right.
There we go. So Yahushua basically was saying, don't go to any city of the Samaritans because the Samaritans, they weren't Israelites. Okay? That's why he made that statement.
But rather go into Galatia.
Going to the basically any city where Israelites are at. Okay? Yeah, because the king had kicked the Israelites out and put a whole bunch of other heathens in there, okay, which are still in that land to this day. All right? So they went into that land and they took it for granted, and they were getting eaten by fucking lions. So they had to bring some of our people in there to teach them the customs, how to follow the law, statutes, and commandments the right way, because they were fucking it up, and the Lord sent lions in there to eat their asses up. And they still over there to this day. That's why those other nations that are around Israel are doing the things that they do. They don't want them people there because they know they're not the people of the Lord.
That's right.
You see? So I can put a mix up there. You got any more on?
That's why the president or he might have been a reporter, Eleazar or something like that.
Uh-huh.
He said, "Who are these people that left out of here black and came back white?"
Oh, the Palestinian, I think he was Iranian. I think it was somebody important over in Iran. Yeah, he said something about, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Go ahead.
Ezekiel 36, verse 6. Prophecy therefore concerning the land of Israel, and say unto the mountains, and to the hills, to the rivers, and to the valleys, thus says Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai, behold, I have spoken in my jealousy and in my fury, because we have borne the shame of the heathen. Therefore, thus says Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai, I have lifted up my hand. Surely the heathen that are about you, they shall bear their shame. But ye, O mountain of Israel, ye shall shoot forth your branches, and yield your fury, and yield your fruit to my people of Israel, for they are at hand to come. For behold, I am for you, and I will turn unto you, and ye shall be tilled and sown. Verse 10, and I will multiply men upon you, all the house of Israel, even all of it. And the cities shall be inhabited, and the way shall be builded. And I will multiply upon you man and beast, and they shall increase and bring fruit. And I will settle you after your old estates, and will do better unto you than at your beginnings. And ye shall know that I am Yahweh. Verse 12. Yea, I will cause men to walk upon you, even my people Israel.
I will cause men to walk upon you, even my people Israel. Go ahead.
And they shall possess thee, and thou shalt be their inheritance.
And they shall possess thee. They're going to possess. We're going to possess the other nations. You're going to be our inheritance, man. Okay? The other nations, especially Esau. Okay? The nation of Edom, the so-called white man. But we're going to possess all the other nations. Go ahead.
And thou shalt no more henceforth bereave them of men.
You shall not bereave us of men ever again. Once you go down and go into slavery, that's it. You know? We're no longer gonna be your byword or your proverb. Okay? You got any more on that? That's it. Let's see, we got about 5 minutes. Let's get I think I'm gonna go to let's get to Isaiah 13. Start reading at 11, and we'll go down to 16, and then we'll call it.
Isaiah 13, verse 11. And it reads, and I will punish the world for their evil, and the wicked for their iniquity.
I will punish the world for their evil, and the wicked for their iniquity. Sin upon sin. Go ahead.
And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease.
And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease. Just like when those people over there started laughing and giggling, and I got a little loud, and we brought the scriptures out, and the Spirit jumped on me, you know, and some things came out that I don't think they liked because all that laughing and giggling stopped over there. Then the brother was over here taking a phone call, and a gentleman came and told him that he appreciated what we were doing. And another man came up to me and gave us coffee. And they saw that. You know what I'm saying? So that's the Most High stopping the arrogancy of the proud, man. You see? Go ahead, Al.
That's it. Yep. I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. I will make a man more precious than fine gold.
I will make a man more precious than fine gold, because with the times that we're coming into, You know, when all hell starts breaking loose out here, what's going to happen? These women are going to want to find a man of the Lord. They're not going to want to be with these simple ass Negroes out here that think they're tough. You see? They don't want. They're not going to want to be with those people. How you doing, huh? You know? Freedom. All right. Yeah, they ain't gonna want to be with these simple ass Negroes. They want to roll up a blunt all fucking day. All they want to do is go out and party all the damn time. Nah, these women are gonna want to be with men that know how to build a goddamn fire and a shelter. You know, that not only it ain't even about being physically strong. But if you don't got the Lord with you, I don't give a fuck what you can do. I don't care how much you can fight. You see? It takes me back to the movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger, Conan the Barbarian, when he was fighting, and the girl popped up out of nowhere, like like an angel's gonna pop up out of nowhere, and he could shut your whole game down. Your whole fight game could get fucked up just like that. You know? So it ain't even about that. It's about having the protection of the Most High, man. And like I said, the Most High is going to put a spirit on certain brothers, and women are going to see that shit. And they're going to flock to it.
Woo!
You see?
Yes, sir. Yep.
And a lot of them are going to get dismissed, man.
Yep. At the door.
You know? Yeah, they're not. We're not. Brothers in the Most High, brothers that are going to have that spirit on them, man, they ain't going to have time for that dumb shit. You know? They're really not. You got more out?
Except for the ones who are going to be saved.
That's it.
Because they're the ones that's coming with us.
Through childbirth.
Right. Isaiah 13, verse 12. I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir.
Of Ophir, yeah.
Of Ophir. Therefore I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place.
Shake the heavens and the earth that's going to move out of this place. We talked about that earlier. You know? How Esau, when you go into slavery, you think a 24-hour day. Nah, man. The earth is going to grow. It's going to get bigger because it's all the shaking and wobbling that's going to happen because of the nuclear missiles and earthquakes. This place is going to expand. It's going to grow. There's going to be new places, new earths, new islands, new lands, man. New land masses that are going to pop up. That are going to be fertile as hell. Okay? You see? Yeah, anymore?
Therefore I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall be removed out of her place in the wrath of Yahweh, of hosts, and in the day of his fierce anger. And it shall be as the chads grow, and as a sheep that no man taketh up, they shall every man turn to his own people.
Every man shall turn to his own people.
And flee every one into his own land.
You see? That's taking place right now. A lot of these Chinese people, they're getting out of Dodge. You know? Ishmael's getting the hell out of here. There's going to be a lot more of that, man. It's going to be a lot of mass exoduses out of this place. Well, shit, where you going to run to? You know?
Run to, baby.
You got to get that jab everywhere. You know? It's easier for them to lock you down in countries that don't have a constitution or a Bill of Rights. You see? That's what's coming. You got any more on that?
Isaiah 13 and 15. Everyone that is found shall be thrust through.
Everyone that is found shall be thrust through. Talking about anybody, any Israelite that didn't come to this truth to follow Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is going to get put to death. Okay? So these so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians that don't want to listen to this word, he's going to let Esau get in your ass. Okay? And then Esau's going to get jacked up too, man. As simple as that. You got any more out?
And everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword.
Everyone that is joined unto Esau shall fall by the sword. taking them bags. Go ahead.
The children also shall be dashed to pieces.
The children also shall be dashed to pieces. And that's what the scriptures say, man. The judgments that are written. So there's a lot of judgment coming to this place, man. Even to the children. Okay? The Most High is not a respecter of men. Shit, what happened with Noah when the flood came? People were trying to pass their babies up to the damn top of the ship or put them in the ship with Noah. Woo! Guess what happened? They drowned. Why? Because the Most High shut the door. He wanted to kill everybody's ass. You got any more?
2 more verses. Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled, and their wives ravaged.
And their houses shall be spoiled, and their wives ravaged. We always talk about that. When these people run out of food, what are they going to do? They're going to run up in people's houses and go shopping. They're going to eat. They're going to try to find some fun, which is your wife or your daughters. Okay? And they're going to kill you. Got any more?
Yep. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it.
The Medes, you talk about the Russians. There's troops are coming over here, man. When martial law is declared, you're going to have Russian troops that are in the land of the Medes. Okay? That's that Medo-Persian Empire actually getting ready, that's linking up again. Iran, the Persians, and Russia, that's in the land of the Medes. Okay? They're coming, that people are coming over here, man. They can't wait to get their hands on you fucking people.
Ain't no joke.
You know what I'm
The
saying?
Russians ain't no joke.
Hell nah. They can't wait to get their hands on these Americans. You see? You got any more out?
Last verse.
Yep.
Isaiah 13:18. Their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eyes shall not spare children.
That's right. So their bows are their weapons, man. They're going to dash the young men. These dudes, these military men and these dudes out here that ain't trying to do shit but be simple as hell, they're going to get dashed to pieces, man. They're ran over by fucking tanks, Hummers, be laying on the ground like a flat-ass deer on the road, rolled up like a carpet. People are going to die horribly over here, man. You know? Tiananmen Square on crack. But they ain't going to be stopping that tank. They're going to run your motherfucking ass right over. You see? You got anything else you want to add up?
Nah, I just wanted to quickly say, even bums pass us smiling. Like, they're just so, how does bums be so damn proud?
Happy and proud. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I don't get it, though. Like, what the gosh. All right.
Yeah.
They should be humbled.
Yeah. You know?
That's it.
That's the Most High, man. The Most High, got their asses. They got their... I ain't even going to go into that, man. You know what I mean? But with that, we're going to give our praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Barkadash. Again, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who were well. Shalom. We're going to sound Shalom, Barakatah to the Ak and the Akwam and that supper bird that are listening and learning. Shalom, y'all.
Shalom.